you having sex with her?
No. I don't think so.
You don't think so? Would you like me to refresh your memory just a little bit?
No, it's okay. Well, it'll all come out when it comes out.
Yeah. What were your intentions when you came to Flagler Beach today besides just going for a ride?
That was it.
Did you tell Lindsay that there were other things that you wanted to do?
I said we'll go out and look at the last transcript from yesterday, I think. I said, well, come by, go for a ride, get a bite to eat, and I'll take you back home.
Mm-hmm. And so in earlier conversations when you said that you were going to meet, what was going to be happening in those
Well, we were
meetings?
kidding around a lot, like, people do in chat. It's pretty open.
Mm-hmm.
We kidded around a lot.
What did you kid about?
We talked about
I mean, Charles, honestly,
I know.
I'm just letting you know that we're here to help you, because
I know.
honestly, this is a little overwhelming for us, so we're kind of trying to figure out what's going on too.
We talked about a lot of things. We talked about previous sexual experiences. We talked about old boyfriends, problems with old boyfriends, and a lot of things.
So when you had conversations with her about you having sex with her, that was kidding around?
Yeah. Kids do that.
And how old is she?
She told me she was 15.
She told you she was 15? If the transcript said that she had told you she was 13, would that be possible that maybe you're mistaken?
I might have been, but I don't think so.
Okay. And so when you were kidding around, because I know you wouldn't have hurt someone, you know. I mean, especially somebody 13 or 15, either way. But when you were kidding around about, are those hurting you too?
Yeah, these things are stiff. They're just not real comfortable.
No, they're not. They're not. And we won't be much longer.
I just steel ones, you know. If you
Well, the steel ones are probably actually a little more flexible, even though those are called flex grips.
Yeah.
They don't have the sharp edges on them.
Right. And like I
Go
said,
ahead,
we won't be much longer, but I did want to talk with you and give you the opportunity to let us know what's going on and if there's been a misunderstanding. And you know, you've explained to me that because it's a chat room, you feel like it's just like a joking, kidding kind of thing, you know.
It's one of the chat room I go in is I won't say it's pretty crazy. I mean, as far as people joking around and kidding around. I don't know if you've ever been in. I don't know if you've been in that particular chat room or not.
And what particular chat room is that?
Florida One.
Florida One.
And you've got the screen name Greg-Green98. Do you have any other screen names that you use?
Oh, I do have one. I use Fast Train to Georgia.
Fast Train to Georgia?
Well, like I say, people fool around in that room a lot, and there's people that come in and scream and yell. So I don't participate too much in the vulgarity or the stuff that goes on in there. When it gets kind of crazy, I made me up. There's a song, Fast Train to Georgia, and it's really radical, crazy guitar picking. I made up that name. And when people get crazy on the microphone, and I was coming in that name, play about 4 bars of that song. Irritated the folks in the ears.
I see.
Like,
When they got vulgar.
Oh, no, just crazy, lady, crazy. You got to go in there sometime.
Yeah, well, I'll do that, actually, because I was
It's
reading.
hard to get in now.
Oh, really?
It does. I don't know what happened. Used to, Yahoo had the Yahoo rooms, and then they had the Yahoo user rooms. They didn't want to know Yahoo user rooms. And Florida used to be in the romance thing, but it just completely disappeared. So you have to be able to type a, I think it's called a command string to get in there. So it doesn't show me. There's like 100 Florida rooms you get in.
And so when you were talking to Lindsay the past couple of 3 weeks, most of your conversations are about cars or about sex.
About cars, hanging out, fishing. That's about it.
And did you talk to Lindsay about specific sex acts, like certain things, or was it just, have you had intercourse, or?
We talked specifics, but nothing bizarre or weird or anything.
Did you try to teach her over the internet how to reach an orgasm?
I believe that,
And where her G-spot was, and the 2 different ways
anatomy.
in your anatomy, and how, in your opinion or experience, you could reach a climax in 2 different ways.
Not much different from what they get in school, though.
Well, I don't know what they get in school because it's been a long time since I've been in school, but I can understand that, A, you were just educating her and also kidding anyway, right?
Now, I saw something on TV the other day about you don't have any that can teach all the sex ed they want in your school now. You can't opt out. It's kind of,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
It's all right to have two dads now and two moms.
Right. And so, did you talk with her about any other kind of sex?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No?
It's been 2 or 3 weeks, It's chat moves along pretty quick.
Yeah. What about like any kind of oral sex?
Yeah, I think we did.
And what did you tell her about oral sex? Do you remember?
No, not sure.
No?
I guess you got all the transcripts.
Well, and obviously this would take me quite some time to read, so I didn't get an opportunity to read them. That's why I wanted to give you the opportunity to just let me
No, we
know.
talked about general anatomy and past boyfriends and unsatisfactory relationships with boyfriends, and I tried to explain to her, this is probably what went on. Why it didn't work out.
So you tried to educate her about anatomy, about oral sex.
Well, she told me about oral sex now.
And then about masturbating,
Yeah,
how to satisfy herself and reach a climax. But you were just trying to educate her, right?
Well, she asked questions and I had answered. I mean, if you go through the transcripts, I think you can see that.
Did you ever tell her, I know that, and I haven't been through the transcripts, but did you ever tell her that you were joking? Or did you ever express an interest to be with her sexually or meet with her today when you were going to meet with her, have any type of sexual
we
contact?
kidded around about things, but when I came down today, I said, bring a good coat. It's going to be cold. It's going to be cooler than we thought it was going to be. We'll ride down toward Daytona, get a bite to eat, and come back.
And so you didn't have any plans to have sex with her, or were you hoping that, you guys have, so, I mean, obviously you've got a connection with the cars and stuff like that. Did you have any thoughts that it was going to turn out that way?
No.
So in your other conversations before that about meeting with her, and
We were kidding around.
that was just kidding. Okay. All right. Well, Charles, I appreciate you talking with us and helping to sort this all out. I wanted to let you know that you said you built that vehicle from scratch. And is there a lien against the vehicle?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I would like to,
Try to take my vehicle.
pardon?
Probably going to take it.
We're going to, yes, we're going to put in for a forfeiture against the vehicle. So right now you're under arrest. And were you able to read him the charges?
No, I just let him know that he was under arrest. I hadn't read him the actual charges yet. I wanted to go over that's going to be attempted.
Yeah.
What's the charge?
Just 1 minute, and I'll.
Yep, and all the other ones stand except for the
The back one
yeah.
for the. That's attempted too. Okay. Okay, what the charges are right now, you've got 4 charges against you, okay? You've got attempted lewd or lascivious conduct. You've got computer pornography.
You've got a computer file. Okay, well, let it all come out. Let it all come out.
You got transmission of harmful material to a minor.
Which would be?
your kidding and education about, like you said, anatomy and how to satisfy yourself with masturbation and oral sex and all.
And then contributing to the delinquency of a minor, which was also attempted. It was attempted. And so in the future, you can't joke about stuff like that or kid around about stuff like that with somebody who's a minor.
Okay, well, that's awful lot of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
Okay, well, where do we go next?
Well, what we're going to do is I also wanted to let you know that right now there's a couple of officers who are searching your vehicle, or actually they're inventorying your vehicle. If there's any contraband or anything found like that, there would be an additional charge. But right now, these are the charges. You're going to be taken to the Flagler County Jail in just a little while. You'll need to make arrangements for transportation home because, like I said, we are putting in for a forfeiture against your vehicle.
What about release on my cognizance of that.
Well, what you'll have to do is speak with the judge. I'm not assigning a bond, so right now you have no bond. You'll be seeing the judge sometime tomorrow for your first appearance, and the judge will assign a bond at that time. So right now it's just kind of a game of patience. You'll have to just be patient and find out what that is. But I just wanted to let you know ahead of time that you will be needing to make arrangements to get back home. Okay?
Will I be able to make a phone call sometime today?
When you get to the Flagler County Jail and after you're processed and booked into the jail, then absolutely you'll be able to make a phone call. And is there anything else that you would like to tell us, or any questions that you have?
No, I don't have. I made a mistake.
Okay.
And if you think of anything, you're going to go out in the hallway for just a little bit while they finish up some stuff. So and we'll be around. So if you've got any questions at any time, you can feel free to ask them.
Okay. And Charles, let me ask you one thing. Did through all the chaos when you were placed into the vehicle or when you arrived here, did anybody look through your billfold, or was your billfold stayed in your pocket this entire time?
I pulled it out of my pocket. I pulled it out of my pocket once, but I think they were just looking to make sure that's what it was.
Okay, if you don't mind, what I'd like to do is ask you to stand up, and there you go. Thank you very much.
Can you get it out?
All right. Okay, have a seat.
All right. I hope you got plenty of time. There's a lot of stuff in here.
You have a concealed weapons license.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a weapon in your vehicle?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And are you currently active in the military?
No, ma'am, I'm retired.
You're retired Navy? Okay. How long have you been retired?
I retired in 88.
In 88. And I just want to let you know, I'm just making sure that there's no contraband or any kind of, handcuff key, anything that could poke us, stick us, anything like that, okay? All right, if you would stand back up, and I'm going to put this back in your pocket. What have you got here? Oh, that's your t-shirt. Okay.
Your driver's license is getting ready to expire.
Yes, it is. On my birthday.
Okay, make sure you get that fixed too.
Okay, Charles, if you just stand up and then head out this way with me, and when you're in the hallway, once again, no sudden movements.
Okay.
Don't stand up or anything like that, okay?
It's Investigator Russell Houston, Tallahassee Police Department. Case number 11-014094. Suspect Charles Green. Special Agent Eric Daniel is also present. It's going to be interview of Mr. Charles Green. We're at the date is June 27, 2011, 1:22 p.m. How you doing?
I've been better.
Well, I can imagine. Let me get something to write on, and I'll kind of explain to you a little bit about what's going on here. I'm sure you're wondering.
I sure am. I got a bad cold too. I hope I don't pass it on to y'all.
How about I just roll your window down a little bit in case you need to cough or something? I'll go ahead and let you do that.
It's hard to cough out that one, but I'm.
No, I understand. Okay. Reason we're out here today is we have a kid down up in Tallahassee who I guess has been using the computer, and she must have left it on or something, and her mom saw what was going on the computer,
Okay.
and became very concerned. I mean, she's been all over our backs about this. I mean, you see how many people we had to bring out here for all of this. But we want to talk to you, get your side of the story,
Please.
kind of find out what the deal was. You know what I'm talking about? A little bit of what I'm talking about?
I believe the kid's name is Amber.
Okay. Well, that's who it is. It's Amber and Amber's mom,
Okay.
and that's
Okay.
kind of
Okay.
that's what we're out here for. Okay.
Okay.
Obviously, you're in handcuffs.
I understand.
You're not free to walk.
I've noticed that.
You're not free to walk away right now.
understand
Okay. So, because of that, I'm going to read you your Miranda rights.
I understand.
Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Okay. Have you ever heard these before?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me just get a little bit of information from you. That way I can put your name and stuff on here, and then we'll
Okay.
go through these real quick, and we'll get
Okay.
it over with. Okay. Your first name is
Charles.
Charles. Do you have a middle name?
Gregory.
And your last name?
Green, just like the color.
All right. And the address out here is All right. This is your statement of rights. It says, before you answer any questions or make any statements, you must fully understand your rights.
I do.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have them present with you while you're being questioned.
I understand that.
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish.
Yes, sir.
You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any
I
statements.
understand that.
I'm going to put my name down here because this is who read them to you. All right, and here's a couple questions for you. Do you understand each of these rights I have explained to you?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to write your responses down here. It says, have you previously asked any other law enforcement officer to allow you to speak to an attorney about this incident?
Run that by me one more time.
Have you previously asked any other law enforcement officer
No,
to
okay,
allow you
I
to
get
speak?
you now. No, I haven't.
Have you asked any of those guys up there?
No,
Okay.
no. I just never heard that number. Miranda Rockwell.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now?
I will, and if I get to a point where I no longer care to talk to you, I'll certainly let you know.
Sure. Okay. Do me a favor. There's a place for you to sign down there. If you could just,
I'll make that jump.
yeah, do the best you can. Go ahead and review that form, and there's a place down at the
I'll
bottom.
put my glasses on, or I'll be signing something wrong. Somewhere I'll be signing.
Right down there at the bottom right.
Just a bit difficult.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, I guess, let's get a little bit of some of the basic stuff out of the way first, and then just kind of tell me what's going on. How long have you been living here?
Well, since 1994.
Okay, and who lives here with you?
My wife and my son. My
Where
son
are they?
has an apartment out in the back shop.
Okay, what are their names?
My wife's name.
Okay. Anybody home now, or is it just you?
Just me.
Okay. How many computers do you guys have?
One.
And where is that located
In
at?
the living room.
In the main house?
Right.
Okay. Does your son have a computer?
He has a something similar to a notebook or whatever you call it, but it's not really a computer.
Like just for internet and stuff?
He can get on the internet with it.
Okay. Who's your internet service with?
Windstream.
Did you set that all up, or did somebody else?
No,
set
my
that
son
up?
set it up.
Okay. What type of chat programs do you use?
Oh,
Chat
program?
programs?
I use Yahoo
Okay.
Messenger. I was using YEpic, which is a good program, but they just recently discontinued the program.
What is it?
It's called YEpic. Are you familiar with chat rooms?
A little bit.
You know how people boot you? You get booted in the chat
Right,
rooms,
yeah.
and you constantly get the porn bots, they call them, that people
Yep.
come in every time.
Yep.
With YEpic, somehow or other their computer can filter all the call it porn bots out, and then if you ignore somebody, you don't ever have to ignore them again. They stay ignored.
Okay, but you said you can't use that anymore?
No, they discontinued the system.
Was that something that you could you downloaded on your
Download
computer and then
program.
connected? Okay, so you've been using.
Well, what the guy did too. Now he was pretty sneaky about it. Like every 2 weeks, he would come out with a mandatory upgrade. And then last week he came out with a mandatory upgrade, and when you clicked on it, it uninstalled his whole program. And they gave you a little explanation why.
So up until last week, that was
Yeah,
working.
it was working.
Okay, what was your screen name on that program?
S-Unit.
Was it any underscores or anything like that?
Just straight
S?
S-Unit.
Okay. And you're still currently using Yahoo? That still works,
Right.
right? Okay, what's your screen name there?
Same thing.
S Unit?
Yes, sir.
Any other screen names?
Well, I have Greg Green 98, but I don't use that.
Greg.
G-R-E-G underscore Green 98, but I don't use that anymore.
How long have you had that one for?
Since about 96.
When was the last time you used that?
I checked the email on it today.
Okay.
But now that is the account,
Okay.
the main Yahoo account.
Right.
That's the screen name.
Okay,
S-Unit.
how many, you can have more than one screen name under Yahoo
Yes.
name? Okay, what are all the screen names under Greg Green?
Dirty, D-U-R-T-Y. What's his name?
You have to spell it.
W-A-T-S-H-I-S-N-A-M-E. I don't use that one anymore.
Okay. When's the last time you used that one?
Months, I'm not sure.
So less than a year?
But yeah, less than a year, but it's been months.
Okay, what other ones?
That's it.
Just these two?
Well, I have S-Unit, right, you got that one. Dirty what's his name, and Greg Green 98. That's all there is.
Okay, who's Smokey Unit?
Oh, Smokey. Okay, that's me, Smokey. Okay. Okay. I was S Unit is the same thing. I'm sorry. When in the room it shows up as S Unit, but I guess on the private message it shows up as Smokey.
Okay, so there's another one with just
Smokey Unit.
SMOK.
SMOKEY. And I'm not sure whether it has an underscore on it or not. And then YUNICK.
What is that?
Smokey Unit was a race car innovator. You ever seen the movie Talladega Nights? That was his car, the black and yellow, black and red, black and gold.
So he's like a dragster kind of race car guy?
No, he was one of the main people in NASCAR. But he also did endurance racing. He won Daytona. He won the Daytona 500 several times. His car. He was a hell of an innovator. He invented variable power steering, stuff like that.
Okay. Tell me why we're here.
Probably because of Amber.
Well, what's going on with Amber? How did you start talking with her?
She PM'd me in the room, in one of the Florida rooms, and we chatted briefly. We chatted quite a bit, and she got pretty specific with me, tried to get me to come over.
How?
And I gave her 47 different excuses why I couldn't come over.
How long ago was that?
Yeah. When did that account?
Last time I talked to her was.
When did you first start talking to her?
Oh gosh, a couple months ago.
Okay, so a couple months ago.
A month and a half, 2 months, I'm not certain.
She send you a message, or did you send her?
She sent me a message first.
You remember what she said?
No, just something like hi or something.
Okay. And how old is she?
14, she said.
And what was your conversation? What was that about?
She was trying to get me, always trying to get me to come over and take her out, come over and date her. And I just kept making excuses why I couldn't come over.
So she wanted to come over and date you?
She wanted me to come over.
Okay. Do you think that was kind of weird, or?
I didn't ever believe she was 14.
How old do you think she was?
I thought she was an adult woman.
What?
Well, because of the.
What made you think that?
Her diction, or the way. If she was a 14-year-old kid, she had damn good grammar, good spelling, good grammar, punctuation like an adult.
So what did you guys talk about? Specifically.
She wanted me to come over and take her out.
Did you agree to do that?
I just made excuses. I said excuses after excuses why I couldn't come over.
Okay, but did you ever agree to?
No.
Okay. Let me see what I got here.
I might have said, yeah, I'll come over, but I had to. Look, you got chat logs there?
Matter of fact, I do.
Okay, look at the last couple of weeks.
Let's start from the. Is that Tally Girl Amber? Is that the screen name you recognize?
Yeah.
Is that Amber? Is that who you know as Amber?
I guess so. That's the name that I saw there, Tally Girl Amber. I'm not sure if that's the same person or not. You know, if you've been in,
right?
You know how it can be corrupted.
Right. Okay. Do you remember sending that one?
5/20.
May 5th.
Not specifically.
Okay. 98. Asking her if she was 98. I guess because on her profile it says she's 98 years old.
I don't know. I don't know what that was. That was a long time.
Okay, but this is you, Greg Green. All these are you, right?
I thought I'm used to it showing up as Smokey Unit, but I guess that's what it's showing up.
Oh, just look at this. Do you recognize?
Okay. Yeah, that's my.
Do you recognize?
That's my name.
Look through and review the chat.
Okay. That should be.
What I'm trying to get at is, these are the words that you typed, right?
I'm not certain. There's the 98's missing off my name. That should show up there because it's Greg Green 98, shouldn't it? I'm not that familiar.
Well, not when the way Yahoo works is when you add buddies, it only shows what you put down as your name and your profile.
I don't think you want to sit here and go through every one of these either.
No, I just want you to tell me.
Verify that this is me. Yeah, I'm assuming it's me.
Did you say the things that are in here?
Yeah, here you go. Too bad you're not a little older because I don't have lunch. I don't like jail food.
This is all you, right? You're saying those things.
I remember that.
Okay. Well, that's just trying to make sure we don't get the wrong guy here.
Too bad you're not a little older.
Right.
So we get to the end here. Where's the last one you have? Oh, man. She wanted to call me. I told her to give me a call.
So you did talk to her on the phone?
Yeah, she called me on the phone.
What did you guys talk about on the phone?
The weather mostly, really, about it being so hot and not raining. And
right. The phone number that she used, what was the phone number? Do you know your phone number?
No, I don't know. It's a cell phone I carry for emergencies when I go out, when I go somewhere.
Is it your only cell phone number you have?
That's the only cell phone. Actually, it's my son's cell phone. I just carry it.
Okay. But that's the number right there. All right, we'll go through some of these some more, but I mean,
okay.
Just on first glance, look at all these pages. Looking at these are your words, right?
I'm not. I mean, like I'm saying, I'm just scanning through here. It would take me.
Well, is your Yahoo account? I guess has a password on it.
Yes.
Okay. Is it a pretty common password, or?
Yeah.
I mean, does your whole family know your password?
I don't know. I don't know. My account has been hacked so many times. I don't really trust Yahoo for anything. I mean, as far as any kind of security. I used to have NFL firefighter that got years ago that got hacked, and then when I first started, I had Uchi Greg 98 that got hacked. So